How to use OneNote. When you click on the link PCC Support and Projects, it's on your portal menu. It'll take you to OneNote Online. I've set up under Task, PCC Task, the first column here. And the second column, how to use it. Set of instructions that says, and again, link to OneNote. You can click here and still get to the same thing. Online notes, OneNote Online. And I cover how to create a request, notice, or add documents or comments or to the task. Now again, let me look here just a minute. We're talking about clicking on the OneNote link. I'm going to show you in a minute how you can cut and paste information. In fact, I'm going to pick up one right now. Snippet will let you cut something. And I'm going to cut this section out here because this is what we're talking about. Okay. Do Control C so I can copy that. For right now, I'm going to lower that. But how to use OneNote projects, how to create a request, notice, or add documentation comments to a task. And I say that in PCC Project Notebook, that's this whole notebook that you see here with all three columns. That's the PCC Project Notebook. Here's the first one. These are sections. The second column is pages within those sections, and the third column is the pages themselves. Right now we're in section PCC Task, and in column 2 we go down to the page how to use PCC Project Notebook in OneNote Online. And then when I click on the actual note, then we're looking at making entries on that note. So you can see here in the description, and I talk about PC Project. Click on Edit in Browser, then in the left column select PCC Task. That Edit in the Browser is right here. So you click on that, and what that does is now make these highlighted down here where you can use them. Okay. Then if you have a new request or task, select the last page entry in the second column. That means this column right here. So you would select this entry and you click on the plus page at the bottom of the second column for blank page, like this. Okay, I'm going to go back to this page again though. Then we say that if it's a new request or task, select the last page title entry in the second column, then click on the plus page at the bottom of the second column for the blank page. Okay, we've done that in the example a while ago. Then click on the first line in the third column above the date and time to key the title page. So I'll go back to that page, and when I say click on the first, then I'm going to talk about this highlight here. That's you're going to be sure it's that where we start putting in this is the title page as an example. I don't want that yet. Let me Get back to where I was at. It says make sure that there's a tall location indicator before you start typing, and I showed that by the first, that would be like here. Make sure that is an example. See, so it'll type the content in the right location. Okay. Then I go back and I say, after you keyed the title, you position a cursor here after typing the title. What that means is you position it here. Okay, the cursor will go smaller. And then you start typing a new request or comment. Well, request or support for the project, etc. Okay, what that does is put it in a container which you can move around like you see here. Okay, and that container means that anything I have in a container, I can move it. Okay, I'm going to move this back up where I had it. And if we want to paste something in, we can just do, if we've done the Control C like I did a while ago, you can do a Control V and you'll see it put that image in. Or if it's a document that you want to place, you can drag and drop that document. It might be a Word document, or it could be a PDF or whatever. And if you have it on a file that you want to put in, you can simply open it up. Let's look at, let's see if I've got it. Yeah, I've got a PDF here for tax returns I did, for example. So if I wanted that in there, I would just catch that, drag and drop it in place here, and it would tell me that it's going to put it in. Okay, then I can click on that and download that document and open that document or save it. Okay, I'm going to take that back out right now because that's not what we're talking about. Okay, let's go back to our instructions. Go way down to where we were at. So we were there where we can start typing there at that position, and we're talking about you can also cut and paste images as well as drag and drop. That means if I've got a document that I've got something in here, for example, let's say I have, let's see, I find something here that server commands. That's just a text file. But if they were a Word document or something else like that, you could open that document. Let me move this down where you can see what I'm talking about. You could open that document, and let's say you wanted to copy this line right here. Well, you could just highlight the line and right click and do a copy. Then you go back to your document here. I'm going to go back to my test page. Let's say I wanted that line right after this. I could do a alternate and paste, and your browser can't. Okay, I do a Control V, and that would put PHP Runner Enterprise what I actually had highlighted and copied. Okay, let's go back here again. So you can tell we've covered that you can drag images in, you can cut and paste them in, you can get text from a document and paste those in as you construct your request or your task, so we can communicate and collaborate effectively between us. If you have any questions, just give me a call.